Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of CJ's Coins and Crafts. So today I'm going to do a quick video. I actually just got this flying eagle in that I found off of eBay. So we're going to put it underneath the scope and see if the things that I saw on it are what I think it is. So the first off, I can tell obviously by the color. This coin has been cleaned before because it's a really unnatural color. You can see some like the scuff marks across it, but if the variety is what I think it is, then it will add to my collection regardless. So let's take a look. So the first thing, this is an 1857. This is gonna run, as far as a grade, about a very good or a fine. The detail on the wings is really what I'm looking at. Especially this upper wing. When you start losing that, then it starts to drop it. It's got a mark. I don't know what that is. It's probably something that used to be on there that they tried to clean off. But anyway. So the first thing that I'm gonna try to get closer here. The first thing I noticed right away was these extra little pieces on the side of the A right here. So these two little blips right here. That's the first thing I noticed, and to me, looking at the references in for the known double dies for the 1857 Flying Eagle, that is a key indicator of an obverse double die. So we're gonna open up our Flying Eagle and any instant attribution guide that I have handy. We are going to go to the 1857s, and we are going to see if we can pick out which one this one is. So there are a total of 19 of the identified snow varieties as of the time of this printing, which I think is an older one. So the first thing that we're going to look at on this coin is we're going to look at the 0, or the O in of. Now, the type of the O in of, as example right here, both Snows 1 and 2 have a square or a rectangle shape in the O. So obviously this one that's right here is not one of those two, so it is not the obverse of 1856, so I can skip over those. Now there's going to be a lot more things I'm looking for. I need to be looking at the United, and I need to be looking at that I to show me any doubling. So we're gonna take a look at the I and see if there's any doubling, and I don't see any doubling that is specifically stands out, but I do see a lot of minor doubling on this side of the U, on the N, on the I, tops of the T. Yeah, so we're gonna scroll around here and see if we see anything else. Okay, so I'm starting to see a little bit more on the T, on the two little things on the A, which is very, very, very similar to this shape right over here. And I can see doubling on the side of the A, R, yeah, on the side of the R right here. So we're gonna take a look at that and see if we can match any of those characteristics up to something. So since there's no doubling in the I that is apparent, I can discount 3 and 4. So let's see, that gives us 5 and 6, which is extreme doubling on the outside of the letters, either on United or America, so it's not those. So the one that I thought that this one was going to be Snow 14. So this gives an indicator of what I should be looking for Snow 14. So doubling on the inside of the N, on the outside of the U. We've got some I guess die. What do they call it? Die. Like die defects that start to flow into the S. So we're gonna look at that real quick and look at that section. I don't see any die defects that start flowing into the S quite yet. So this may not be a Snow 14. We're gonna check the date real quick and see if we have possibly a Snow 10, which would be evident by a like a die chip at the bottom of the 7, so it's not one of those. So let's go and let's see if we can find any other ones. So one of the other ones that a possibility that this could be is going to be this one here, which is Snow 17. So Snow 17 has a regular date and has doubling up on this side of the A. So if we look at that side of the A, that's not where our doubling exists. So it can't be this one. It can't be 17. So let's check. I'm not seeing it on. There's a little bit on 18 on the top section of the A, but we have it on the entire side. So that kind of leaves us back to possibly this one, which happens to be Snow 15, which is a double die obverse. So on 15, there is an extension of the eye, and then doubling on the bottom side of the U. So let's check our scope, and we have doubling on the bottom side of the U with this extra piece down here at the bottom, which is, that could be a contact mark right down here. So let's look at other markers that we might have. Yeah, I think, yeah, this is leading me back to Snow 14, because on Snow 14 we have this little extra piece right here, which matches. We have the doubling on this side and on this side, which matches. We have not a big separation in the eye. We have this little piece that shows up on the N, which also matches. We have this section on the I, this section on the T. We can double check and see if we have that other side of the T, which we do, and we start to see a die defect on the E that goes from the middle E to the edge and then down to the T. So we have the start of this die defect on the E. So let's take look at one last. So here's what we're looking at. We're looking at on this extra little piece on the T, and then we have the doubling that shows up on the side of the S here and on the side A here, and you guys can look over and we can match it up to the extra little bump on the S, that little extra ridge on the T, and then the sections on the A. So we have more than a couple of markers that would identify this coin as probably an early stage. Stage A, it says no die defects, but we're starting to get one on the E right up here. So it's not necessarily stage A, but then stage B, irregular defect connects the letters ED. So we're right there in the stage B of a Snow 14. So with a confirmation of Snow 14 on this coin, this is now the either 10th or 11th of the total of 19 snow varieties for the 1857. So I want to thank you guys for coming along while I identify this. And um, basically what I'm doing is I'm trying to go through and build an entire 1857 snow variety set. So to collect one of all of each of the snows. So yeah, it's been quite a journey. It's a lot of research, a lot of time, but it's gonna be a great feeling when I complete it. So again, thank you for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.